We on? All right. Well, welcome everyone. This is our very first skincare master class. And this is actually, we're together tonight with the Schultes and the Hearn teams. And we are very fortunate because on our team we have a retired esthetician who has been in the business for over 40 years. And she is a genius when it comes to skincare. So we are so fortunate to have Terry Ackerman, and she is going to come up and get us started with some details about taking good care of your skin. Now there is a skincare masterclass manual and book with a DVD, and I recommend that everyone go ahead and get that book because everything you need to know is in there, plus a lot more. So tonight we're going to go through that a little bit with you, highlight the things that we think are most important for you to know when you're doing your spas, and give you the verbiage to say when you're actually at the spa sharing the skincare. So Terry, I'm going to have you come on up and help us get started with our skincare. Terry is actually adorned tonight in her our patriotic attire because it is 9/11 today, so we want to of course always remember that. So Terry, we're going to let you take it away, and I'll be coming back up and doing a few things as we go along.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Alrighty. That's a tough act to follow. But I think it's important to know a little bit about the skin so you know what's happening, why it's happening, and then you can choose the products to take care of it. So they always tell us about grapes, raisins, and cornflakes, but there are 3 layers of skin. It's the subcutaneous, the dermis, and the cornflakes, the epidermis. So the subcutaneous has connective tissue, fibers, and nerve fibers, and blood flow, blood vessels. The dermis is like the factory that's producing collagen, elastin, and there's a lot going on there. And that's what supplies the blood to the epidermis. The epidermis is where the grapes, the raisins, and the cornflakes lie. It's not the 3 layers. The 3 layers, the grapes, raisins, and cornflakes, are located in the epidermis. And that is as thin as a tissue paper. So that's what we're dealing with. When you look at a chart, it looks like there's so much there, but it's very thin. And it's very simple. It seems very complicated, but it's really simple. So in the dermis, you're going to have hair follicles. Hair follicles come from the epidermis all the way up out of your skin, out of the pore. Attached to that hair is a sebaceous gland, which is an oil gland. And that's how the oil comes out of your skin. When you're, like he said, when you're 6 years old, everybody's happy and it's fine and everything's working. Then when you turn into a teenager, you start going through hormonal changes and the oil gets very thick. So it's trying to come out of your pore, but it's not really coming out the way it used to. So you get whiteheads, you get blackheads, and then you start getting a lot of dead cells stuck on your face, and that's why it's important to start using skincare products. And the important thing to know, well, I'm going to tell you one thing, then we'll get on to the products. When you have oil coming out of your skin, and it's very thick, eventually, if you secrete too much oil, you're going to have blackheads. And once you get a blackhead, it's called asphyxiated, it's called an asphyxiated pore. And it comes out of your skin, it clogs the pore, and it starts to change color. It oxidizes with the air. The darker it gets, the longer it's been in your skin. It's not dirt going into your skin, it's oil coming out of your skin, okay? So what you do to combat that is exfoliate. You've heard me say this a million times. Exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. And the way to do that with our products, it's very basic. All of our cleansers don't have parabens, they don't have sulfates, and they don't have glutens. So it's really a very gentle, mild cleanser to use. What it has is, if you have oily skin, it's something that's going to take the oil away and it's going to help loosen, the oil. And if you have sensitive skin, it has ingredients that make your skin relax and calm. And that's how you're going to clean your skin. Then you're going to use your exfoliator. That's our polish. When you put a little bit of that on your face and then you start rubbing it in, you're removing dead cells that are ready to come off the skin. It's called a cosmetic exfoliant, and it's going to take off dead cells that are ready to come off. And then you're going to follow up with your toner. And this is where it really, really starts to get interesting to me. It's scientific. The PHA, it's a
Hydroxy acid.
polyhydroxy acid. The molecule is larger, so it's for more sensitive skin. It's a protein base. Poly is a protein, so polyhydroxy is a protein-based exfoliant. And the AHA is an alpha hydroxy. It's a glycolic base. That molecule is smaller, so it's going to penetrate the skin deeper. It's going to get through that, oil and all the dead cells that were left on your skin. And when you start doing that, you're really going to see on a daily basis, it's just going to get better and better and better. And your skin is going to look fresher and fresher and fresher. And that's what you want. You want healthy skin. So that's how you would take care of your skin on a daily basis. And then once a week, you would do a microdermabrasion. The microdermabrasion is so important because you're taking off more of the dead cells. When you use your toner and you're using that acid, you're removing dead cells. It gets under your skin a little bit and it loosens the glue that's holding those dead cells together. So the next day when you get up and you do your facial and you use your polish, you're taking off more dead cells. That wouldn't come off usually. But the toner is what really prepares your skin for the next day for them to come off with your scrub again. So that's the important part. And once you start doing that and you start using your Microderm, it's the best ever. It's such a good product. When you put it on your face, you dampen your skin, you put it on, you can put it, just massage it in a little bit. Always do your face, your neck, and the décolleté area because you want to create a circulation here so you get blood into the surface. Remember what I said about that layer of skin, the subcutaneous layer. You want to create a circulation so you get that blood into your face because that blood's going to go into your face and then it's going to go into the dermis, where the dermis is collagen. It's mostly collagen. It's 98% collagen. And that's going to nourish the grapes. Remember the grapes that are so full, they're full of water and nutrients, and that's what makes our skin healthy and fluffy looking. So that's why you want to know the 3 layers of skin, because when you start that circulation and you get that blood flow going, you're really nourishing your skin. And if you nourish your skin and your skin is accepting all those nutrients, it's going to look better longer. The longer you take care, the better you take care of your skin, the longer it's going to take care of you, just by looking better, by healthy. Okay? So, and the last thing we want to talk about as far as the cleansing is concerned, and the Microderm should be part of your cleansing. It's only weekly. I'm older, I do it twice a week. But you should do it every week because when you put it on, you can just massage it in a little bit. Remember, face, neck, décolleté. And then you leave it on for 1 minute. Don't leave it longer. Leave it on for 1 minute, especially when you're getting someone used to it. If they're buying it and they're using it for the first time, let them use it for just 1 minute. You wet your face, you put it on, you leave it for 1 minute because it has an enzyme. And that enzyme, again, is going deeper. It's going deeper under the cells, the dead cells, and it's loosening up that glue. Now, I know you must think to yourself, how many dead cells do we have? We have layer on top of layer on top of layer. And you can exfoliate until the cows come home. You're never going to take them all off because the epidermis is there for a reason. It's protecting your skin. It's preventing, well, if you didn't have an epidermis, you could stand out in the rain and you would get
Dry.
saturated. Because your epidermis is what's protecting you. It's protecting you, it prevents you from absorbing things like bacteria, you know, everything. Bacteria, water, whatever's out there. So that's how you would take care of your skin. You rinse off the microdermabrasion, and then if you want, you can use a brush. We have a skin tool, and what I do is I put on the microderm, and I use my hands to exfoliate it a little bit, and then after the minute is up, I take my brush, and I wet my brush, and then I go over my face, my neck, and the décolleté with the brush. So that's going, everything, I start everything 1 minute. You know, with my age, when I do it the second time, I do my whole face, my neck and décolleté, then I do my cheek area. And I make sure I've started with 1 minute, and now I've worked my way up to 3 minutes. I will not go past 3 minutes because that's enough for this area. And that's how you would take care of your skin. Then, after you do all of this, that's the maintenance part of your program. The maintenance, the repair, and the prevention. That's the maintenance part. You're maintaining the surface of your skin. And then, when you get into the repair, that's when we start using products with Retin-A. My most favorite product of all is the Tight Firm and Fill. And all of our products, the eye cream, the night cream, the daytime moisturizer, has anti-aging in them. So when you're using these products, you are building. Every product you use, you're just building, and you're building, and you're building a healthier skin. So, does anybody have any questions? Did you all understand? Then I'm finished.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just have one question.
Let me stop.